the Beverly Hillbillies.
Sure, I'm glad to have you and Ellie home again.
And we's glad to be home, Paul. Come sit down at the table and I'll fetch you a cup of coffee.
Now, Ellie, don't go spoiling him straight off. We fought hard for that women's lib.
And what?
Is you and Jethro gonna treat us as equals now?
I'm gonna do better than that. You and Ellie sit down at the table, and I'm gonna serve you breakfast. How about that?
Oh, no, Paul.
Don't say no, Ellie. Let's give it a try.
But I don't want Pa waiting on me.
Oh, I don't say every meal. But a little turnabout is fair play, as the saying goes.
She's right, Ellie. What's sauce for the goose is sauce for the gander. Come on.
It's kind of fun to be waited on for a change.
Of course it is.
And it shows that the men folks has learnt their lesson.
You bet we have.
Morning, Uncle Jed.
Morning.
What are you doing?
I'm serving breakfast to our women folks. I'd like you to help me.
Are you out of your gourd? Didn't you learn nothing from them Japanese girls? You and me is glorious, sublime beings. These is just two female nothings.
Jethro, we has promised to give up all that kind of thinking.
That's a rap. That's a real rap.
Boy, I think you better come on outside.
I'll take him to the woodshed and beat the sublimeness out of him.
Granny, sit down.
Hey, if that little coolie lays one finger on my radiance, I'll have her tied to a kabuki and dragged right on through the Zen.
Jethro, come on outside. It'll be good for your headache.
Headache? I ain't got no headache.
Just keep messing with Granny.
Paragraph 6. Each girl's salary shall be linked to the cost of living index.
I'm through. I'll have to close the bank.
Paragraph 7. No girl shall receive less than the federal minimum hourly wage.
That does it. I'm wiped out.
Paragraph 8.
Don't bother to read anymore. I'm not going to sign that contract.
You signed it yesterday.
I did?
In the presence of 12 witnesses.
Well, I'll take you to court and break it.
Well, you may certainly try, but let me read you paragraph 8. Paragraph 8. In case of litigation, all legal costs will be paid by Mr. Drysdale.
Let's hear paragraph 9.
Paragraph 9. Mr. Drysdale will pay for repairs to Helen Thompson's automobile.
That's ridiculous. That's extortion. Pay your own garage bills.
But you were the one that demolished my car.
I never touched it.
You ordered your bodyguard, that karate expert, to demolish it.
Me?
She's right, Chief. I remember vividly we were staging a peaceful demonstration in front of the bank.
My car! He demolished it!
Okay, so he dented your car.
Dented it?
Here's a couple of bucks. Have it fixed.
Chief, Helen's car was broken in two by that monster.
It was probably ready to fall apart anyway. Come in. Bonsai, am I glad to see you. These two bullies are trying to force me to honor an illegal contract. Take it away from them.
Don't get violent. Here.
Come on, Miss Hathaway, quickly.
You'll regret this, Chief.
Nice work, Bonsai. Now let's have the contract.
As soon as we settle business.
What business?
Please to sit down and we talk.
I don't have time to talk. I'm a busy man.
Please, very important we talk.
I told you I'm too busy.
Please.
Let's talk. What can I do for you, Bonsai?
You can fly 3 new girls from Japan for my household.
Well, you already have 3 girls. There's Miko and the other 2. They're wonderful.
No longer wonderful. Spoiled by woman's lib. Miko already leave.
Well, it's not my fault.
I think so. You hire Banzai to frighten your woman. Banzai bring his woman. They learn from your woman. Your fault. You pay for new woman.
Now, look, if anybody's going to do any paying around here, it's you.
Me? What for?
Well, you broke my coffee table, that's number 1. You broke Helen's car, that's number 2. You broke the Clampetts bench, that's number 3.
You like to be number 4?
Now, look, don't try to intimidate me. I'm not flying 3 girls from Japan, and that is that.
Perhaps if there were enough of us, we could overpower Bonsai and take our contract away from him.
Miss Hathaway, make arrangements to fly 3 girls from Japan right away.
All right, all you untouchables, out of the kitchen. My exalted radiance is going to have breakfast.
You gonna cook your own victuals?
Are you kidding? I got my own personal cook and servant. Hey, Miko, chop, chop.
Miko is here?
Well, yeah, I was sitting out front. She come up and said she done left Bonsai. Could she come back here?
Why would she want to do that?
Why else? Like they says in Japan, she rubs me.
Oh, Jethro, you ready to behave yourself?
I'll tell you what I'm ready to do. I'm ready to take Miko and run away from home. Can I have my 50 cents allowance in advance?
You won't need it, boy. Miko might run from you, but not with you.
Are you kidding? That little Japanese cherry blossom is head over heels crazy mad for me. Like I said before, she rubs me.
I got news for you. She don't even rake you.
But yet, I'm gonna have to hear that from her own ruby rips.
Might be a good idea.
Now, Miko, don't you worry. Ellie and me had trouble with our men folks, too, but they come around. And so will Bonsai.
I hope Granny-san is right. Bonsai is very unhappy with Miko.
Well, you just stay here until he changes his tune.
Thank you so very much.
Is Jethro ready to behave himself?
He says he's ready to run away from home.
That's even better. I'll go pack his bag.
Watch it, lowly Occidental female. You was mean-mouthing the radiant light of the Orient.
Jethro.
You watch it too, Round Eyes.
Jed, shall we take him to the woodshed and fan his radiant britches?
Please, please. Miko caused too much trouble between Jethro-san and honorable family. I am sorry. I will go.
Oh, sit down, Miko. You didn't cause no trouble. He's always like that.
Miss Miko, you Yamaha with Jethro-san, and we will ride for luxury.
On 50 cents a week?
Will you please leave me and my Japanese sweetheart alone?
Jethro-san, I am not your Japanese sweetheart.
Are you telling me you ain't Japanese?
I am Japanese, but not your sweetheart.
Is that plain enough, stupid sand?
Greetings, Ellie.
Howdy, Miss Jane. Say hello to Oscar.
Hi there, little fella. Ellie Mae, we girls at the bank need Granny's help.
What's the trouble?
Well, Bonsai has seized our contract and won't give it back to us.
Oh, Granny'll make you do it. She'll whomp him again.
That's what I wanted to check with you. Granny did vanquish Bonsai, didn't she?
Yeah, he got her mad. There used to be another iron bench just like this one right yonder. Well, that rascal hauled off and hit it with his bare hand and just busted it all to pieces.
What a terrible thing to do.
That's what Granny said. Then she lit into him and turned him every way but loose.
Who are you talking about, Ellie?
Oh, Bonsai.
Is that the goomer that busted our bench?
And you vanquished him, Granny.
Oh, I don't know about that. But I whooped the tar out of him.
Well, now he's taken our contract away from us. Would you make him give it back?
Of course I will. Where is he?
At the bank?
Let's go.
Hey, where are you all going?
To the bank?
Hey, can I catch a lift?
Certainly, hop in. Where are you going?
Don't ask him, just let him go.
Good luck.
Whose car is this, Miss Jane?
It's Helen's. Bonsai broke it just the way he did your bench.
Where is that junk maker?
In Mr. Drysdale's office.
I'll learn him to go around busting up people's furniture and automobiles.
Atta girl, Granny.
Thanks for the lift, Miss Jane.
Jethro? Where are you going?
I'm running away from home.
Running away from home? Why?
That family of weed benders I've been living with won't let me live the kind of life I'm entitled to.
And just what kind of life is that?
One of sublime happiness as a member of the magnificent, exalted Oriental nobility.
And, just where do you plan to find that kind of life, your exalted magnificence?
Well, I thought I'd try the YMCA.
I don't know how sublime that will be.
Well, I can't be too choosy when my allowance is only 50 cents a week.
Jethro, take my advice and go back home.
To them rubes and hay shakers? Never.
Well, it's better than starving.
Oh, I'll get along. I got all the necessities of life right here.
Such as?
4 ham hocks, a side of fat back, 2 pot roast, and a turkey.
Jethro, how long do you think that will last?
Well, it'll take me through the rest of the day.
I done told you for the last time, Mr. Bonsai.
Oh!
Now, are you ready to do as I say?
Oh, yes, honorable grandson.
Now, you get down front and give Miss Jane her contract.
With great haste.
And while you're down there, you fix Miss Helen's car that you busted.
Oh, so sorry, but Banzai not mechanic.
Are you gonna give me some more of your sass?
Oh, no. Banzai become instant mechanic.
Thank you, Granny.
Oh, you're welcome, honey. All it takes to handle men is a little feminine charm.
Are they gone?
Yes.
I forgot that Granny can handle Banzai. Cancel the plane reservations for those Japanese girls.
But, Mr. Drysdale, you gave your word. That's despicable.
Well, it's also economical. I save $1,000.
And so you see, dear boy, there is absolutely no chance of living a life of Oriental luxury at the YMCA, especially on 50 cents a week.
Then I reckon I'll just have to go back home.
A very wise decision, Jethro.
Miss Hathaway, I have the pleasure to return your contract.
Well, thank you, Banzai. You know Jethro, Sam?
Oh, yes.
We's both sublime male beings.
Banzai not feel too sublime right now, but will feel better when new girls arrive from Japan.
Are you getting a new batch?
That's correct. I made plane reservations for them myself.
Hot dog! Hey, remember, Banzai, we's buddies. You and me, share and share alike.
Did you get your contract back, Miss Jane?
Oh, yes. Thank you, Granny.
Now, you get busy and fix Miss Helen's car.
Oh, yes. Right away.
And you have him.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Sure will. Banzai and me is buddies.
Granny, you'll be happy to know that I talked Jethro out of running away from home.
After the nice thing that I done for you?
You wanted him to run away?
Well, just long enough to get him over his Oriental sublime nonsense.
Oh, I am so sorry, but where could he go on his allowance?
Oh, yeah, that's, how about your apartment?
Oh, Granny.
Well, you can come and stay with us.
Well, that's a marvelous idea. I'll suggest it. Jethro, how would you like to take over my apartment?
You mean it?
Here are the keys. I'm going to move in with the Rubes and hay shakers.
Oh, boy, thank you, Miss Jane.
You're welcome. Come on, Granny.
Hey, Banzai, did you hear that? I'm gonna have my own swinging bachelor pad.
Very nice.
Hey, you come on in with me. I'll throw my whole allowance into the deal. You furnish the girls, I'll furnish the money. How about it?
Your uncle have $95 million, correct?
Oh, more than that. How about it? Share and share alike.
This deal. Partner, son.
Come on, partner. Let's fix the car and we'll have our own bachelor wheels.
Granny, I can't thank you enough.
Glad to do it. Look what's coming.
So long. See you later.
Do you think you fetched long enough clothes, Miss Jane?
Oh, yes. It won't take Jethro long to get homesick. Living in my apartment can be very austere. No cooking, No noise, no television.
Jethro's gonna miss television. He's been watching Sesame Street quite regular.
Really?
He's learned pretty near the whole alphabet.
Well, which room should I take, Granny?
Oh, take your pick. There's a flock of empties up there.
Thank you.
Jed, are you home?
In the parlor, Granny.
What's going on in here?
Just having a little tea, Granny.
You got two Japanese girls now. Who's this'n?
It's me, Granny, Ellie Mason.
Ellie Mae, what do you think you're doing?
Well, I asked Miss Nico to learn me how Japanese girls does such a fine job of making men happy.
Get up from there, you traitor.
Now, take it easy, Granny. I figure it wouldn't hurt Ellie none to learn a few secrets from other countries.
I like it, Granny. It's fun.
Once again, Miko displeased Granny-san. So sorry.
Oh, I ain't faulting you, honey. It's just that I hate to see men folks get spoiled so rotten.
Oh, I ain't spoiled, Granny.
Besides, Granny, like you said, turnabout is fair play. I figured you and Ellie could learn Miss Miko a few things.
I would be honored to learn from Granny-san and beautiful granddaughter.
Well, I guess there is a couple of secrets we could slip you. You ever cook hog jowls and turnips?
No?
Fat back and grits?
No?
Well, how about pig's feet and dandelion greens?
No.
This poor child ain't never had a decent meal.
See, Granny? There's lots of things Miss Miko can learn from you.
You too, Ellie. Ain't nobody can handle critters like this girl.
Critters?
That's animals.
Oh.
You're right, Jed. There's a lot of things this little girl don't know. I'll even learn her to brew up a good old-fashioned...
Hold it, Granny. You ain't gonna learn her to brew that.
What's wrong with sassafras tea?
Oh, I thought you was gonna say white lightning.
I'll learn her that, too.
What is white lightning?
Well, it's like sake, only with more sock.
I like to learn American things.
Granny, where are you?
In here, Miss Jane.
Oh, Granny, I just phoned my apartment. What a lovely picture. Who are these beautiful girls?
I am Miko.
Oh, Miko, of course. And who is this exquisite child?
Is she pretty? This here is...
Don't tell her, Pa Sam. Let's see can she guess.
Ellie Mae, what a transformation. You look like a geisha.
Oh, shucks. I was trying to look Japanese.
Well, indeed you do.
What was you saying about phoning your apartment?
Oh, yes. Jethro has moved in.
Well, how do you like our swinging bachelor pad, huh?
This whole thing?
Yep, it's all ours.
There's not room in here to swing one bachelor. Where we sleep?
Don't you worry about that. This right here makes into one bed. There's another one over yonder. Watch this. What, babe? This is a good one, too. You can take your choice.
Jed-san, you have money, right?
Sure. My whole allowance. Why?
Just get bad news. Drysdale not pay to fly girls from Japan. You pay?
Heck yeah. How much will it cost?
$1,000.
Okay, I'll cipher out how long it'll take to get them here. Let's see now. $1,000. That's one, comma, not, dot, not. Now, we throw 50 cents into that. 50 into 100 goes twice. 50 cents into naught is naught.
Why you keep saying 50 cents?
Well, that's how much I get every week. But that's my allowance. And 50 cents into them naughts is naught. It's going to be around 2,000 weeks before we have enough money to throw in.
Hey, Mr. Bonsai-san. How are you?
Oh, I'm afraid this is not Banzai's day. As Jed-san would say, everything get roused up.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Anything I can do?
You can persuade Miko to return to House of Banzai.
Well, before I do that, you got to promise that you go along with what the women folks call equal rights.
I promise anything to get Miko back. She is beautiful cherry blossom on the tree of my life. She is lovely butterfly in the garden of my heart. My house is sad without Miko. Forget Miko. Who this?
Pretty little thing, ain't she?
あなたは私の命の美しい桜でございます。あなたは私の心の綺麗な蝶々さんでございます。
What's all that he spouted to me, Pa San?
All right, I know, Ellie Mae San.
This girl, Ellie Mae?
That's right, she's my daughter.
Oh, so sorry. Once again, Miko become light of my life. Where is she, please?
Well, I think she's out in the kitchen with Granny San.
She's upstairs now, Pa San. Hey, Miko, somebody to see you.
Well, doggies, if it ain't old Banzai. Howdy, y'all.
This Miko?
Why, it's your partner. How about coming to sit and table with us and eating some victuals?
Victuals?
Yeah, you know. Fat back and grits, pig's feet and dandelion green, and big old mess of chitlins.
Oh, this is not Banzai's day. Definitely.
Well, come on out to the kitchen anyway, Bonsai. Maybe Ellie San here will fix you one of them meandering ducks.
Well, now it's time to say goodbye to Jed and all his kin. They would like to thank you folks for kindly dropping in. You're all invited back next week to this locality to have a heaping helping of their hospitality. Hillbilly, that is. Set a spell. Take your shoes off. Y'all come back now. Here?
This has been a Filmways presentation.